Let's go over here and work on the full wheel. Here, let me set up. Before we take out the soap bucket and start washing it down, I'm gonna take, since I can get at them all easy now, I got the 10, the 12, and the 14, and the tool. This ought to come right off since I've taken it off before. This is the same side with the pull start and all. So let's see how well that goes. If I remember correctly, it was 10 over here. Or no. No, they were right here. That's right. We already took them out. So that means it's 12 and 14. There's the 14. And there's the 12. These are going to get painted. I'm going to paint this. I got one can of paint. I'm going to do as much of it as I can. Oh, we got it the wrong way. Oh, that's right. I did go back with the ratchet. It's all right. This can do it. There it goes. Yeah, the main frame don't look too bad. I don't imagine my washing's gonna do much for it. That there's more like a rustiness. But I have a clean bucket. I got some soap this time. If I had to, I could go up there and get some hot water, but we're just gonna go with the hose pipe water and some soap. See where that goes. All right. These here look a little better. They don't appear to be as wore out looking as them other ones were. Hope you can hear me all right over here. These are like brand new. Yeah, they come out like it was new. Awesome. Oh. See, I also went a step further. The part that did show up was an oil filter. I haven't got that 2 quarts of oil I need for it. I'm going to change its oil too. Hell, I might fix it up for nothing. Hell, I might fix it. Nobody even uses it. People have changed so much now in the last few years. The things that they once enjoyed, they don't like anymore. And it's kind of like, what's the point anymore of any of this? Why even bother if nobody wants to do anything anymore except play on their cell phones or sit in front of their computers and watch the world burn in front of their faces? It's doing that because nobody goes outside anymore and does anything. You're putting all your responsibilities off on somebody else, and the people you're leaving them to, well, they ain't you. So what do you think's going to happen? I'm afraid we got people who hate us in charge now. They just come in here to take what they can get before we wake up and realize what's happened. And if we don't ever realize what's happened, then I guess we just gonna get got, huh? There was nothing left to take. One of those scenarios. Okay. Now that we got both of its legs off, or I'd say legs, but it's footrest. Toss them over here. And let's get some water and stuff going. Keep up with everything I get out of the shop. Alrighty. Let's see, any precautions we need to take here? This is all the electrical stuff. We got I wonder what these are. That's just a harness. That's a mighty big harness. Maybe it's something in there like a fuse. I don't know how well you can see that over there. Alright. We'll just lay all this back here. That way it's hanging downward and water will just run off of it, hopefully. It'd be nice to get some of this off. It's definitely, it does come off. But I believe it's gonna take a little more than just rainwater or passing hose pipes. I got a cleaner rag this time. It's not full of dirt and all, so hopefully it'll clean this stuff off of here. And this time I want to kind of systematically go over it section by section, piece by piece, from front to back, and see how well it works. See, my goal here is to hopefully get this to lift the dirt off, and then I can just rinse it off and it'll carry it all away. Rust, dirt, crunchy stuff that didn't want to come off. Try to clean areas I ain't cleaned before. Even this little thing, the little shaft of the shifter needs to be sanded and cleaned. All of it needs to be sanded and cleaned, really. Every bit of it. What is that? Part of its suspension system. Some kind of rolling bearing. Look at this. See, this is the part I couldn't get at before because it was trapped inside the plastics. Now we can clean it. See, look at the difference. Oh, wow. See, this is just for cosmetics, really. To say we did try our best to make sure we got everything we could think of right before we tried to drive it around, or tried to crank it or anything. It's definitely improved the appearance, though. It's got getting it off now. See, it turns out this is hot. That hose pipe had hotness to it, so this is lukewarm already. That's helping to make it clean better too. Yeah, see, the part I cleaned last time just ended up looking like shit. It's streaky and smeary and still left a lot of dirt spots. This approach is working much better. I can actually see the dirt coming off and leaving behind just the rust, the way we was hoping it would do. Let's try the engine back. It gets a little bit of that stubbornness, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm mainly just trying to get the areas we want to paint, and I'm out of time restrictions too. I spent most of the morning here messing with that other stuff on the backhoe. Won't have time to put all the parts and stuff on it, which I'm going to do that in a separate video. That'll have to be part 6. I tell you, this thing's giving me something to do as far as content for my channel. Multiple parts, definitely going to be a multi-part series. No helping that. See if we can get this steering column here. Kinds of little things going on. Suspension deal. Does it help this? Oh, does it help this at all? It'd be nice to clean this whole thing up. It would be nice to give this a little bit of paint job. If I can get all this off of it. And the good thing about this spot is it'll dry real fast. A few minutes. Oh wow, little line right here. Just take that. Clogged. Almost. Just blow some water through it. Let's pull some through it. Well, whatever it's for, it's clear. I'm not sure what it went to, but it's got a hole. I bet this is the drain for the battery tank. Is that what this thing is, Frank? This little tube right here, where's this going to, like the bottom of the battery box? It's like a drain for it. Why did some of the batteries have drains on them? I don't know. Why is it just a hole in the bottom of the box? It was clogged up. I unclogged it, but I don't know if we'll even use it. It should come back cleaner this time than it did last time I washed it. Last time I couldn't wash it thoroughly. Now we can wash the shit out of it. I'm about ready to get hose pipe and just blast it. That'll finish cleaning it pretty good. It came back good, especially this area. It's nice. It's like the day it was made. Hoping Frank can finish that, getting that piece out of the arm there. Finish watching that procedure too. And again, we'll make two episodes in one. A twofer. Well, we'll probably make it in 2 different videos, but it would be a 2 pieces of content made in the same day, just like last week. Oh yeah, there it is. There's that spot. Yeah, now the wires can get some love. Oh look, that one right there. There we go. See, some of it's kind of self-explanatory. It's figured out by looking at it. And if I wanted to, I could cut all these back. Frank's got some more of these. Cut all these strips and let the wires come out, and then it would be easier to clean them. But we're not going to go that extreme. Just getting in here and getting them a little cleaner than they were is better than nothing. Oh, look, here's the starter mechanism. The magneto. It's right here on this model. It's not on the lawnmowers. Have it built into their spinning flywheel component. This one doesn't. It's just sticking there. It goes right from there, from here, straight down to the spark plug. It's just a few inches away. All right. There's more down here. I don't know how well you'll see that. Probably not too great. I wonder where's the little oil filter goes. It's the tiniest little filter I've ever seen in my life. It's bound to be stuck in a housing on it somewhere. Here's the starter. It probably needs a little loving too. At least get the dirt off of it. Yeah, see, some of the engine grime does come off. It's this really baked on looking dirt here. Oh no, look, it's coming back. It needed some soap water. That's what it was. When I was using before, it just wasn't potent enough to break through, but this is. Foot pedals to clean up. I'm gonna see if I can precision spray these lower areas too. Try not to make too big of a mess. It's ought to be fun. See, this old rusty pipe, there's really no point in painting it. It's a hot muffler pipe. Any paint's just going to immediately start looking like crap within a first few runs. But I might hit the back here just so it looks nice for a little while. It's definitely 3D, ain't it? Got to get in there. It's all right to get these wires and shit wet, ain't it? What? Oh, the end piece?
Yeah, take that piece off. Then the water comes out better.
Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, then there's the plastic too. Probably to wash the blue steel off. See, now we can clearly see where the rust is. I can see it sticking out now in the parts that don't. They no longer look the same. They ain't too bad. These have already been cleaned, and one of them it was anyway. I think it was this one. Yeah, this is the one I had cleaned. It looks good. Let them dry and be ready to paint it. So we're gonna let this dry here for a few minutes. It ought to dry pretty quick in the sun. I might even get a rag and kind of help it along, lift off any extra weight. Look, its number came shining through. There it was. It does have a serial number at least. There it was. It was covered up in dirt. You couldn't even see it. Maybe you can't see it, I don't know. You can read it too, 5Y4A something. All right. I think I mentioned it in the update video about the skins for it. I found them, but they're too expensive. So we're not going to be fixing any of that. I do need something to lay these things on. Here we go. That's what you need. It already looks better. It's okay if it ain't perfect and ain't got a flawless finish to it. I ain't worried about that. It's gonna look better than it did, no matter what, just because I'm doing something to it. Fumes, I know, right?
You're supposed to stick them in the thing so you can get that lead.
I don't want to get too crazy on them. Make them all runny either. We don't want to do too much. We'll let that sit up, stabilize, and dry. We'll hit the framework a little bit here. Give it some loving. Sorry about the weird angles. Sometimes it's not the level spot here. Even the old crusty muffler, I'm gonna give the muffler a little bit of it. I don't want to go crazy on it. Should be able to watch it transform here, especially in this scene. It's still a little damp because of that pipe. We're gonna let that sit for a minute. Dumbass. Forget about down here too. Hopefully when my family sees it, they'll be like, damn, it looks like a brand new one. At least that's the idea anyway. Why not? We'll even give the pull start thing a cover a go. It's transforming. It's middening. Hold on. Dummy, quit touching it. I wish you could see that. It's down and rusted down inside. You really can't see it from there. We'll point you in that direction, but I'm going to the other side. It's just not enough room over here for you. That's cool. Brings it right on back to life. before we forget them. They're getting low. It consumed it, but that does look better. Hope it shows up for you on camera there. Kind of a funky glove there. That's my gimpy one. Where you want to grab it? All right. Hopefully it's enough here to finish this off. Then we let them hang out and dry. You see what Frank's doing. I might gonna leave these off until I get done. Until I come back. Let that wind stop. If it's gonna. Hey, geoengineers, I think I can cut that Doppler radar thing off for like 5 minutes, motherfuckers. I figured one can might not be enough, but it turned out it's pretty close. That's good enough. I'm about out. A few more sprays and she's probably topped off. And there it went. No? There you go, I emptied it out. That didn't take too long. We'll let them hang out and dry. That's where we ended up for today on the ATV project, considering I don't have all the pieces and Frank didn't quite have time to come here and help me fool with it. Which I couldn't do it myself, what's left, I believe. Everything except for the oil filter. I'm not sure where that even goes yet. Frank probably knows. Is this oil filter got a housing it's inside of? I thought so. Somewhere on here. All 3 bolts. Okay. There's the Merc water. That was clean. So that's how dirty it was. just from that. Couldn't get every spec. Like I said, the springs on the 3 different shocks there. 1 in the center back here and 2 up front. I didn't really get to them like talking about with water or paint. So I did get the bottoms of these a little bit. The housing at the bottom there. The carriage worked down below the best I could. There's still some stuff. The only ideal way to do it would be to take it all the way apart and then separate, like I did the lawnmowers and paint each piece separately. That's the way you want to do it, but I don't want to do all that to it. Not here. Maybe at home one day. If it was mine, I might do such things, but it's not mine. It's just something to do. Maybe they'll like Julie and them will use it now, but it looks good again once it's finished being reassembled. Are you ready to continue on those seals, Frank? Or oh, okay. Is that where it's at? Oh, the oil filter. Where is it? Oh, okay. Behind that little black door there with the 3 screws. Okay. Yeah, I can take that out. Well, that's cool. If you want one over there doing that, I probably would, but we can wait. I'll wait till I want to get all the pieces.
Where do you get all the oil and shit for?
Oh, really? Everything? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I may have to just bite the bullet and get some oil, I guess. We'll see how it goes this week. If I can get the money together in one check, or see the $30 I got to pay for registration for my car tags and I mean stickers on my tags and all that's going to take that money this week, unfortunately. So I probably won't get to do nothing with it. But the other pieces are on their way. So worst case, I'll just come out here next weekend, I guess, and we'll get it all running and everything working except for the oil, and then I can just do that at home. We just want to see if we can get it to run. Well, all right. I hope you enjoyed that presentation of the Big Bear project so far. There at the end, you could see we were on a bulldozer. That's one reason I didn't try to put any of the stuff I have on it. I was like, well, I'm not going to have enough time left. So I managed to squeeze in the cleaning procedure there and the spray paint, the whole can. I used everything I could on it. And I see after the fact, I was like, oh, I missed a little spot here and missed a spot. Oh, well. So I might go get another can some other time, and it can be just kind of spot sprayed, even assembled. But ideally, I would have liked, in looking at the footage, I was like, well, if I'd had the time, I could have popped all 4 tires off. It would have been easy. Or did 2 at a time, and just put the jack out there and got it out of the shop and put it out there, jacked it up, took the tires off, and then I could have sprayed up in there really well and got all of the stuff that it was kind of obscured by the tires up close to them. I didn't want to get paint all over everything or waste too much of it. So that's why I didn't go crazy on it. But it looks a lot better. I could see the difference, and I'm not sure how well it translates in the video. But it was worth the effort to do it, and now it's prepared. The wiring looks cleaner. You can make more sense of it, and hopefully the new solenoid and all that. And it's had a good chance to get washed and cleaned. I didn't really wash the insides, the electrical contactors. I don't want them to corrode and get funky. They're not supposed to get wet anyway. But we'll check them out. I'll look at them and stuff as I'm installing putting them back in place and all that next week. Hopefully, I'm gonna try to go ahead and get the oil. I think I can squeeze it. I'll see. Who cares? I'll just go ahead and get it anyway. It's gonna be like $20 because it's 16 and some change. It's just like $8 a quart. It's like, golly. But it's specialized oil. So yeah, I got that. But everything else, I got the oil filter. That solenoid, I filed a missing mail request on it. I mean, it's not obscenely late, but when they said it was supposed to have been delivered like a day or two ago on like Monday, and now it's Wednesday, I was like, yeah. And they seem to be playing a game with this one where it's just kind of running back and forth and going to different towns and being. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all done missed the ball. Y'all had it, and then you sent it back somewhere else. Now it's back where it was at. Basically, it's supposed to go to Roanoke, and I guess the folks in Roanoke just hate me to death. I mean, because I'm in the same state with them, and they're like, this guy lives in our state. We hate this guy. I don't know. I'm just guessing there. It could be anything. Could be problems with the tracking label. Could be they had a new guy, and he was like, oh, man, I didn't even know what to do with this one. I'm just trying to be wishful thinking here. But, yeah. That's not too long here. 30 minutes is what I got in my editor there. So the total length here with this little clip, about 3 minutes or so. That's not too bad. So I didn't take your whole afternoon away from you. It's probably easier to digest it in smaller pieces anyway. I mean, I could have just done each clip and held on to all the footage and saved it until I had 15 different video sections of full-length clips to edit down and all that. But anyway, let's not get all sidetracked. I just wanted to make this rounding clip here at the end, mainly to tell you that if you want to see the rest of that, took my whole day up here today, and it was worth it though. I earned some gas money for going out there, and that helped compensate. That's one reason I can kind of buy the oil, because it's like, oh good, well now I ain't got to spend all that extra money on the gas. I can spend like 10 instead of 30. So that'll hopefully allow me to get the oil. But you can see what took up our day here, and it was working on this bobcat, this backhoe bulldozer. It's a bulldozer and a ditch digger, and one on each end of it. So it's got seal leaks. We didn't go crazy and pull the engine out of it or nothing like that. Good Lord. He probably could do some stuff like that if he really wanted to, or drop it on the ground. I don't think he'd want to though. That's extreme. You got to have some pretty heavy duty equipment. But he wasn't afraid to get out there and take the arms, the hydraulic lifting arms. They're shocks, if you want to call them. They're pistons. That's it. He told me this morning, oh, I just come here and have working with pistons on my tractor, and I thought he was talking about the old school farming tractor that you can hook the rake or the blades to and cut grass or rake things. No, he was talking about his backhoe, and I was like, oh shit. So I didn't record it all. At first I didn't bother because I was like, maybe we can just go ahead and get this finished and I can save all the footage for the ATV. But it turned out to take most of the morning because it's heavy duty, man. So if you want to see us do that, the last leg of it basically, one of the stabilizer legs. We did one, but not the other. He said the other one didn't need it. It needs its lines replaced more so than the seals. So maybe he'll do that some other time. But we did do the steering control, both sides of that. It's like a rack and pinion piston underneath the front that turns to small wheels. That one busted a bad leak and was letting all of his oil out. I was just trying to use it. It was spewing, apparently, is the way he described it. I was like, oh. So we started out fixing that, and
I didn't film any of it. It would have been bad to film. It's really low and hard to see it anyway. But the other leg in the back, I was like, well, this might be worth getting some footage of it. So give me some time. It's not going to be available immediately after this. I'm out of time. Nice time for bed. I got 30 minutes or so here to get this uploaded for you, so people have something to watch. And then over the next couple afternoons, I'll edit the close to it's because all the footage was kind of in one, and I didn't picked out the ATV footage and go ahead and edited that down because it wasn't a whole lot of that versus the other footage, which total almost 3 hours. And with the ATV footage in it, so I'm gonna try to get that down to at least an hour and a half or less, and at least an hour. I try to get it to an hour limit because people don't want to spend all day and night. Some folks might want to, and they use it for entertainment. But I think you'd have to you're looking, folks like that are looking for long form, or looking for news or something they can just listen to without having to watch it. Whereas a lot of my content is meant for people to watch it, and you can see what's happening and come along for the ride. So I guess it comes down to each individual's choices there. For folks who might be driving or stuff, or work in an office and they just like listening to audio books, then I guess my stuff's not going to get much play from them people. But for you more interactive people who like to watch stuff, or maybe you're trying to figure it out, and the words I use in the title will guide you to my video. It's not the most detailed, accurate. I'm sure there's way better. It's just more of like fumble along and watch me do mechanical things. That's what the point of the channel is. So I'm going to end it there with that, and thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you again in the next one. Have a good day.